Morning or good afternoon to everybody. All depends what time of the day you guys are listening to this. As you guys know, I'm the husband of the deceased, Camille Williams Bowe. Camille was killed in a traffic accident 2013 on a Father's Day by a 15-year-old boy at the time. His name is Aaron Stubbs. And I've been fighting for justice for my wife for all those years. And what's so sad, what's so sad about it, the way our judicial system in the Bahamas is operating. They're operating under, pure corruption, and they have this theory about who you know. But I just want you guys to know that it's nobody is greater than God. So all you guys who's trying to protect your large brothers or sisters instead of protecting the law of this land, I will not stop exposing you guys, exposing the truth until justice is served. So I just stopped by, to, give everybody a brief, rundown of what really transpired. And I will continue to expose everybody one by one. So everybody who played a role in this conspiracy and try to damage my wife's character and try to lie about, what transpired, embrace yourself, because one by one, everybody that played a role in this matter, I will expose you guys, expose the truth to the public and to the world of how corrupt our system is in the Bahamas. First, I want to start off with Latoya Williamson, the mother of Aaron Stubbs, the 15-year-old boy at the time that killed my wife. My question to you, how do you sleep at night knowing what your son Aaron did, knowing that you're a mother as well, with young kids, knowing my wife had 3 little kids in that car with her? The youngest one was 2 months old at the time, could have lost their life as well. And you would come to the scene and you would try to lie, saying that you were driving that vehicle, when you got evidence, statements, and documents that you were never there. How do you live with yourself? Do you believe in God? Apparently you don't. You don't believe in God. And I'm quite sure you would get up in the church and pretend as though you're so holy. How do you sleep? How do you look at yourself in the mirror? You ruined that little boy's life. You ruined his life. And you have to punish for what you did. You have to, because it's not right what you did. It's not right. And on top of that, you went and collect off my insurance, knowing that you was never driving that car, knowing your son Aaron Stubbs was driving that car, ran the light and killed my wife, and you went to the insurance company and collected. Do you know that's insurance fraud you committed? I just want you to know that, God is not pleased with what you guys did. And I'm going to expose you guys one by one until justice is served. This is one case you guys will not get away with. You will not get away with it, Latoya Williamson, Aaron Stubbs, Mr. Kenwood Taylor, his wife Camille Taylor, all those that was a part of this conspiracy. And what's so sad about it, you got individuals within the government of the Bahamas, from the Attorney General's office, the prosecutor Neil Bradway, to the judge that was involved in this, Gwendolyn Claude, to individuals within the Royal Bahamas Police Force, and numerous departments throughout the government will try to cover up an accident. Just an accident where somebody lost their life. But I will not stop until you guys get what you guys deserve. I will not stop until justice is served, because nobody is above the law. Too many countless lies that you told, Latoya Williamson. Too many lies you told. And it's all documented. So I just want you to know, don't sleep too well, because it's not going nowhere until justice is served. It's not going nowhere. All you had to do was let Aaron Stubbs took responsibility for what he did. This could have been done with a long time ago. But no, you guys had to be so evil and heartless and try to damage my wife's character. But you guys just don't know the evidence that I have. So I'm waiting for you to come out publicly and try to defend yourself. Wait for any one of you guys to try to defend yourself. My question to you, Minister Carl Bethel, Attorney General of the Bahamas, as well as the Director of Public Prosecution, Mr. Garvin Gaskin. Why are these individuals that was a part of this conspiracy still in our judicial system operating today? You have the judge that was involved in this cover-up, Gwendolyn Claude. You have the prosecutor, Neil Bradway. How come these individuals still operating in our system? If we were in any other country, these people are supposed to be in jail. They supposed to be locked up and charged for what they did. It's not like I'm lying on these individuals. Y'all can read the files, read the facts, read all the evidence. Y'all can see how everybody conspired to try to cover this matter up. A life was lost. So you guys telling me a life doesn't mean anything in the Bahamas when it comes to doing what is right? But I'm going to continue to expose each and every individual that played a role in this matter, because no one is above the law. No one is above the law. Minister Carl Bethel, Attorney General of the Bahamas, the Director of Public Prosecution, Garvin Gaskin, you guys need to do what is right. You guys need to do what is right. That is the reason why you guys in that position. You guys are there supposed to be upholding the law, not upholding the law of your large brothers or sisters. You have to do what is right, because it's not going away. It's not going away. You guys send a very bad message to the public. I mean, these individuals are part of this conspiracy, and it can be proven. And I'm quite sure you guys are very educated. You guys went to law school. If Lil Me can highlight and see all the lies and all the flaws in this matter, what you guys telling me, that you guys can't see this? That it take 6 years to try to bring this to a closure from the PLP and its current administration? Everybody's afraid to do what is right. This is not justice. Justice is supposed to be for all, not just for the elite. And I will continue to expose the corruption within our system, the corruption that transpired in this matter. How is it possible? How is it possible, Minister Marvin Dames, Anthony Ferguson, the Commissioner of Police for the Royal Bahamas Police Force? How is that officers will conspire together to cover up an accident where somebody lost their life? And it's all documented. It is all documented and it's proven. These are no hearsay that been surfacing for all these years. I'm dealing with facts and evidence. How is that individual could be given statement form to sign? Two statements form to sign. One on the 15th of August, the next one on the 18th, where they just changing up different statements and whatnot. How is that? All the lies was committed. I don't want to go to all these details, but I'm just trying to be concise about what I'm saying. It is not right how our judicial system, it's just looking down at the poor individuals in this country and just running all over us. But this is one case. I want you guys to know this is one case that is not, I'm not going to be another part of you guys' statistic as cases where you guys covered up. So you guys gonna have to do what is right, because y'all sending a bad message to the public, and you guys sending a bad message to the world. That when you come to the Bahamas or you live in the Bahamas, it's who you know, anything goes, and they don't respect the law of the country. The Attorney General's office and the Royal Bahamas Police Force doesn't respect the law of this country. So you guys have to do what is right. Minister Marvin Dames, Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson, you guys have to do what is right. Mr. Ferguson, Do not be like Mr. Greenslade, Ellison Greenslade. Do not be like Emmerich Seymour. Had an opportunity to make this go away. But everybody looked at me like I was so naive. Like you guys could have just pulled everything over my head. But I guess I proved you guys wrong. Not everybody in the public is naive and stupid to the fact. Not everybody is dumb. Everybody had an opportunity to clean this up. But no one want to do what is right. That's why that's why this matter is so messy right now. Such a mess that it is in, because everybody keep passing on the baton. Instead of just dealing with it right then, everybody just try to cover it up. What you guys thought I was going to just accept the garbage you guys was trying to tell me and just leave it like that? How was that a matter happening in Freeport, Grand Bahama? It was transferred all the way almost 4 years later to 8 Mile Rock in a kangaroo court at that. Like I was just that dumb to supposed to accept that, the garbage. But anybody who in the right state of mind, anybody who knows the law, you guys just take a look at this matter. And you see, come on, this is not justice, Minister Carl Bethel. Mr. Garvin Gaskin. You guys are very educated. And people looked up highly to you guys. And for you guys to overlook this, what are you guys telling me in the public? That you guys is a part of corruption? But Mr. Gaskin, do not forget when we first spoke over a year ago, apparently you forgot what you told me. Mr. Gaskin, it's not going nowhere. You guys have to do what is right. That is the reason why you have that post. You're supposed to be transparent in everything that you do. But you're trying to cover it up as this my wife's life doesn't mean anything. Mr. You call Barnaby? What's taking you over a year to do a report? If little me that never went to law school, if I can see all the flies, all the lies, and got all the evidence, why are you taking so long to do this report? Are you afraid? You guys are afraid who toes got to be stepped on? But y'all have to do what is right because it's not going nowhere. My wife death is not going in vain, Minister Carl Bethel, Attorney General of the Bahamas, the Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the Minister of National Security, Minister Marvin Dames, the Prime Minister of Bahamas. Everything falls under leadership. Mr. Menace, under leadership. You're the leader of this country. Everybody only could follow in your footstep. You have to get involved in this matter. Dr. Menace, Prime Minister Dr. Menace, you have to get involved and see that justice is carried out. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. And I want anybody within the government to come out publicly and tell the public that I'm lying about what I'm saying. It's so sad the way this country is operating. It's sad. It's very sad, and I will continue to expose you guys. Because no one is above the law. Nobody's above the law. And for the insurance company, you guys really need to take a look into this matter. Because I'm going to start exposing what transpired in this matter. Yes, I got a message for you, Mr. Kemper Taylor, and your wife, Camille Taylor. You guys have kids. So why would you guys want to do something like that? I guess you guys never thought in 100 years that this would have came to light. But guess what? The God that I serve is an awesome God. I don't know what God you guys serve, but the God that I serve is an awesome God. When I met you, Mr. Taylor, in 2013, when you tried to give me that pill to swallow, and I told you in your face, you're an Alfonso Pender, your assistant. You tried to give me a report saying that my wife did something wrong. And I explained to you that I'm going to show you better than I can tell you that my wife never did nothing wrong. And I sure did. So I just want you to know, Mr. Taylor, that I will not stop exposing you and your crew of corrupt officers, which y'all did, until justice is served, because no one is above the law. And I challenge you, or anybody to come up publicly, Mr. Taylor, and tell the Bahamian people or get up there and say I'm lying about what actually transpired. You guys committed perjury, you and your wife, everybody, every officer that's involved committed perjury. And you guys needs to be arrested and charged before the court for what y'all did. Because none of you guys is above the law. None of you guys is above the law, Mr. Kentwood Taylor, Miss Camille Taylor, and all those who was a part of this conspiracy under the watch of Mr. Kentwood Taylor. I will not stop until you guys get exposed, until you guys is dealt with accordingly. The Commissioner of Police, Anthony Ferguson, Greenslade stated, and it's all documented, that other people has complained about this same cruel, corrupt officer, and he didn't do what is right. You have the opportunity, the Commissioner of Police, Anthony Ferguson, to do what is right. Because Mr. Greenslade, he talked a good talk, but didn't walk a good walk. So you have the opportunity to clean this mess up. The Minister of National Security, Marvin Dames, you have an opportunity as well to show the Bahamian people that you guys meant what you said when you guys were campaigning over 2 years ago against corruption. The previous Minister of National Security, the late Dr. Bernard Nottage, had phoned him, had conversations with him numerous times, but he never wanted to do what is right. You always talk about, oh, Mr. Bowe just filed a lawsuit. This isn't about a lawsuit. It's all about doing what is right. It's about doing what is right. So I appreciate Minister Marvin Dames, the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Attorney General, Minister Carl Bertel, and the Commissioner of Police, Anthony Ferguson. You guys are the leader of this country. I expect you guys to do what is right, because the previous administration didn't do what is right. They didn't do what is right at all. My wife left 4 young kids, and her character was damaged. And I will not stop until her character is restored, because no one is above the law. So you guys need to do what is right. It's been too long, and this matter needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. It's been too long, 6 years too long. And it's not going nowhere until justice is served. So you guys do the right thing, because the Bahamian public is watching. The world is watching our judicial system. You guys do the honorable thing, because I'm not going nowhere until justice is served. My wife was well loved. She wasn't no animal. And you don't even treat animal the way you guys try to treat my wife and my family. And I will not stop until justice is served. So remember that, Mr. Kentwood Taylor and your crew of corrupt officers.